That's pretty fun, but we are
But
having
we
a big
start
day.
today with booze.
Yes, that's how we like to start our
It's
day
Monday.
off.
It's
It is Monday, so why not have a little wine?
It's Friday somewhere, right?
Yes, I have to tell you about this place, Warehouse Winery. This is out of Minneapolis, and they have some fantastic award-winning wines, and these are some of their blends. So they are marked, John, by all of their numbers. See, these are the blends by number, which I love. It's in the order that they were made, because somebody like me, if I find a wine I like, I can't always remember the name. So it's easy. Oh, I like number 2. Oh, I like whatever.
Yeah.
So I know you like white wines.
Yep.
So we gave you the number 6.
Okay.
And what do you think? Did you take a drink?
Well, I haven't had it yet.
It's really good. It's crisp. I'm not really a white wine fan, and I love this stuff. It's really
good.
crisp.
Yeah.
It's good. And then I have number 9, which is a nice red. But I'm going to take you through Warehouse Winery in just a little bit and tell you what makes them so unique. And also, we're going to give you an offer, a deal where you can go get a wine tasting for half off. What
It's
do you
a
think of that?
Minnesota. That's great. That's outstanding. Minnesota wines, though. When
Minnesota
people talk about
wines.
Minnesota wines, they go, okay. Because I know some people. I don't know the difference. I got to be honest with you. But some people who get really critical about it go, now how can Minnesota have a wine as good as what I might find,
Right.
you know, in Napa Valley? Or whatever
Right,
the case
and
may
I
be.
had to tell, you know, the first thing that I said to the winemaker is I said, they get kind of a bad rap. Is this really good wine? He said it's going to speak for itself, and it does. He definitely changed my thoughts on Minnesota wines, and I can't wait to take you through because this place is not only interesting and exciting, it's beautiful in there, and I think it would be great for a party too. So there you go, John. Why don't you hold a little TCL outing?
Okay, an excuse to have a party?
Yes, but
Okay.
that's how we're going to start things off.
Sounds good. And if I had
So they've only been around since 2008, and yet they've won almost a dozen awards from some of the best tasting wines.
Yeah, in fact, even more than that. So Warehouse Winery is out of Minneapolis, and it's changing the way people view Minnesota-made wines, including me.
In the summer of 2007, I, as a fluke, decided to plant vines in my front yard in Wayzata.
Winemaking started out as just a hobby for Billy Smith, but it didn't take long before he knew he was onto something.
It was luck to begin with that I was able to make wines that were award winners right off the bat.
It may have taken some luck, but it also has taken a lot of hard work that has paid off. Today, Warehouse Winery in Minneapolis is a hot spot for private parties and events.
This was never actually supposed to be available to anyone. Billy, when he started this up, it was his father's space, and he came in here and set up the winery. And then after that, his friends were like, you really got to share this space with everybody, Billy. It's amazing. And so he started letting people come in, and finally it's turned into an event area, and everybody wants to come in here. I mean, the space is amazing.
Its eclectic style is elegant and yet very laid back. Anything I need to know when I'm tasting wine? Is there like a go-to thing you have to do?
You know what? We're not wine snobs here by any means of the words, and Billy will tell you that straight up. If you want to taste a wine the way you want to taste a wine, that's fine. We'll give you the breakdown, you know. We'll show you how to, you know, swirl a wine, what the point is of swirling a wine, and the different ways to taste it. But otherwise, it's up to you. You're here, you're paying to come here. Why wouldn't you be able to do it the way you want to?
Here at Warehouse Winery, it is like other places in the sense you get to taste the wine, but it's different because you get to experience what goes into making the wine, and you get the entire process, even if it means jumping up on a barrel and taking some of the wine yourself. Billy works with 12 grape growers in Minnesota, as well as some imports in California.
Initially, when I first started making wines, blending was going to be my method of getting a balanced wine using Minnesota grapes and California grapes, but that has become not the goal anymore. Blending is just fun. It just makes a wonderful wine.
This year alone, he'll make more than 5,000 cases of wine, all right here.
Well, this is where it all happens. This is the production area. When the grapes come in, the crusher destemmer is right here. The grapes come in the door. They go immediately in, and they're crushed and pumped into these tanks.
Eventually, the wine makes it into the bottles, but not by a machine. Everything back here is done by hand.
Pretty much everything here is done manually. Even our bottling, we bottle 4 bottles at a time, and with a little filler over here.
Billy's wines have caught the attention of Target Field and of more than 65 restaurants and retailers, and that number is still growing. Do you pinch yourself sometimes to think, okay, so this simple idea of just doing this in my yard has suddenly turned into something I never imagined?
No, I just have another glass of wine.
I I love that. I'll just have another glass of wine. And here's what's great about this. You only saw a small portion of this. The tour, John, is amazing. He walks you through every process. I learned so much. Definitely worth checking it out yourself.
Sounds like fun.
Yep, and Warehouse Winery is offering today's super bargain. You and 9 friends can schedule a private wine tasting at their location in Minneapolis for $125. Now that's 50% off the regular price of $250. The tasting runs 1.5 hours and can be scheduled Thursday through Sunday afternoons.
If you don't have 9 friends, just mention wine tasting, and you should be able to find them real quick.
Very
Purchase
fast.
your date on their website by 11:59 p.m. Wednesday, and use the code TCL at checkout. We posted a link to their website on TwinCitiesLive.com.